The Lega Italiana Calcio Professionistico, commonly known as Lega Pro, is the governing body that runs the eponymous third-highest football division in Italy. It also included the sole professional club of San Marino until the club were relegated in 2015. Its headquarters are in Florence. In the last edition, Prima Divisione consisted of two groups, Girone and Girone B, respectively, of 17 and 16 teams. At the end of the season, 4 teams go up to Serie B and 6 teams go down to Lega Pro Seconda Divisione. In the last edition, no relegation but promotion to Serie B or qualification to Lega Pro. Also, Seconda Divisione consisted of two groups, Girone and Girone B, but both of 18 teams. At the end of the season, 6 teams go up to Lega Pro Prima Divisione and 9 teams go down to Serie D. In both the Seconda Divisione, teams are split by geographical criteria, with the exception of the Sicilian team Milazzo that plays in Group A. The Seconda Divisione, until the summer of 2010, consisted of 54 teams, but in the season 2010-11 the teams were only 49, divided geographically into 3 divisions of 17, 16 and 16 teams each. At the end of the season, 6 teams went up to the Prima Divisione and 4, 2 for the Group A and 1 for each of the other 2 groups, went down to Serie D. On the 21st of November 2012, it was announced that the 2 levels would be merged into a unique league composed by 3 groups of 20 teams each starting from the 2014-15 season. The merger became effective with the 2014-15 Lega Pro season. Brief history. A third division above the regional leagues was first created in Italy in 1926, when fascist authorities decided to reform the major championships on a national basis, increasing the number of teams participating by promoting many regional teams from the third division to the second division. A new league running this second division, the Direttorio Divisioni Inferiori Nord, was set up in Genoa, while the football activity in the southern part of the country was run by the Direttorio Divisioni Inferiori Sud, which later became the Direttorio Meridionale. Those leagues did not last long. After another reform, they were disbanded between 1930 and 1931. Some, mostly high-level teams owning large pitches with dimensions of 100 by 60 meters, were promoted to the first division, a league defined and structured as the national championship. The second division had no relegations at all to regional leagues because most of them were re-elected at the beginning of the new season. When a critical limit was reached, the Italian Federation decided to close the 2 leagues and move all teams to the Direttori Regionali, so that the labor-intensive job of organization was delegated to well-grown, improved and organized regional staff. The best teams coming from the second divisions in 5 years composed 6 ever-growing sections of the first division, which at the beginning had just a few teams in just one section from southern Italy. This championship was organized by the same league governing Serie A and Serie B, even if, as opposed to the 2 higher divisions, it was structured in local groups with geographical criteria. The number of clubs belonging to the Prima Divisione continued to increase every year, until FIGC decided to rename it as Serie C, and then a big reduction in 1948 that created a sole national division in 1952-53. The reform creating the actual league was decided by Bruno Zali in 1959 when, because of the incomplete work started by the former president Ottorino Baratti, professional football was fully recognized and organized, while Lega Calcio had the mission of organizing professional and national divisions. The new Lega Nazionale Semi-Professionista based in Florence had to regulate the 2 semi-professional and sub-national divisions. Serie C and Serie D, with the first one adopting a format of 3 groups of 20 teams each. In 1978, the semi-professional sector was abolished. Serie D became an amateur section. Serie C was divided into 2 professional divisions, and the league changed its name to Lega Professionista Serie C. On the 20th of June 2008, the league was restructured and took its current name, Lega Italiana Calcio Professionistico. Current season. After the league reform of 2014, the 2 previous divisions of Lega Pro Prima Divisione and Lega Pro Seconda Divisione were ultimately merged into a unique one, called Lega Pro Divisione Unica, and more informally addressed as just Lega Pro. The new league is composed by 60 teams, divided geographically in 3 groups of 20 each, and will promote 4 teams to Serie B, and 9 relegations to Serie D. Last place teams from each group will go down directly, whereas teams between 16th and 19th place will play a relegation playoff, with 2 losing teams of them per each group being relegated as well. Past champions in Serie C. For Serie C1 and Lega Pro Prima Divisione winners, see Lega Pro Prima Divisione, and for Serie C2 and Lega Pro Seconda Divisione winners, see Lega Pro Seconda Divisione between 1978-79 and 2013-14. Complete team list. This is the complete list of the clubs that took part in the 38 Serie C seasons played from 1935-36 to 1977-78 and in the 2016-17 Lega Pro season. The teams in bold compete in Lega Pro in the current season. 34 times, Lecce 32 times, Piacenza 30 times, Cosenza 29 times, Cremonese, Empoli, Prato, Salernitana, Treviso 28 times, Baialis, Rimini, Syracuse 26 times, Ancona, Legnano, Ravenna 25 times, Arezzo, Savona 24 times, Siena 23 times, Mantova, Mestrina, San Benedet's 22 times, Chieti, Crotone, Lecco, Maserates, Pistoiese 21 times, Casertana, Parma, Trapani 20 times, Forlì, Grossetos, Pescara, Pro Patria, Regina, San Remi's, Taranto 19 times, Ascoli, Casale, L'Aquila, Lucis, Marzotto, Seregno, Spezia, Udinese 18 times, Carreras, Foggia, Livorno, Pisa, Pro Vercelli 17 times, Barletta, Entella, Marsala, Potenza, Reggiana 16 times, Alessandria, Messina, Pavia, Torres, Varese, Venezia, Vivano 15 times, Brindisi, Juve Stabia, Monfalcone, Monza, Perugia 14 times, Avellino, Benevento, Catanzaro, Pontedera, Savoia 13 times, Bolzano, Cesena, Como, Galerates, Masses, Padova, Rapallo, SPAL 12 times, Crema, Jesse, Pro Gorizia, Matera, Sestris, Solbia, Trento, Vispesaro 11 times, Acragas, Asti, Carbasada, Davona, Fanfulla, Fano, Olbia, Pordenone, Ternana, Triestina 10 times, Asirial, Carpi, Catania, Montevarchi, Omegna, Signa, Teramo 9 times, Biragalugard, Cagliari, Molfetta, Ponziana, Rovigard, Trani, Vastes, Viareggio 8 times, Civitavecchia, Falk, Forlimpopoli, Giulianova, Grianpola, Ilva Banulis, Piombino, San Giovanni's, Sorrento 7 times, Acqui, Ordaspari, Bissaja, Claudia Sottomarina, Fermana, Emilis, Imperia, Ivre, Nocerina, Navarra, Serrano, Turris, Verbania 6 times, Ampiglia, Belluno, Carites, Cuneo, Gubbio, Latina, Meta, Pontedecimo, Ponte San Pietro, Rivalries, Rovereto, Tavia Roma, Vittorio Veneto, 5 times, Andrea Doria, Bassano Virtus, Canto, Foligno, Frosinone, Juventus Duomo, Modena, Pagani's, Palazzolo, Pinerolo, Prolizone, Rediali Rogredo, Riccione, Rosignano Solve, Sandonia, Schio, Treviglicia, Vado, Vicenza, Viterbese. 4 times, Alba Roma, Alfa Romeo, Battipaglia, Cavies, Cesena, Città di Castello, Colleferro, Adira Trieste, Fossanes, Fucecchio, Internapoli, Manfredonia, Martina Franca, Massimiliana, Monsalmonis, Nardo, Nissa, Orbitello, Pirelli, Santiangelo, Saviglianes, Sii Marchetti, Suzzara, Tomarmali. 3 times, Albenga, Auster, Armando Casalini, Arsenal Venezia, Campobasso, Cirignola, Serio, Civitanovis, Ferral Basalo, Fermanagh, Forte dei Marmi, Gurley, Gianna Erminio, IGEA Virtus, Juventus Saderno, Libertas Trieste, La Maison, Lupa Roma, Mida, Melfi, Molinella, Mortara, Parmes, Parabiago, Paris, Pro Piacenza, Renate, Rieti, Sant'Arcangelo, Scafetes, Sime Popoli, Sud Tyrol, Tutacuoio, Villasanta, Vofres. 2 times, Agrigento, Elelatoria, Albis, Albinolef, Amatori, Bologna, Breda, Bondanis, Cinzano, Codogno, Dipendenti Municipali La Spezia, Enna, Fedit, Fidelis Andrea, Galliate, Ischia Isole Verde, Lanciano, Luino, Magenta, Monopoli, Novies, Panagale, Perga Crema, Pietro Resta, Pro Italia, Racing Roma, Rizzoli, Sora, Sparta Novara, Tivoli, Varaz, Verona, VV, FF, Palermo, VV, FF, Roma. 1 time, 94-3 Partu Regimento di Stretwale, Abbiategrasso, Alcamo, Andreanelli, Ardens, A, RS, A, Orlis, Aversa Normana, Avio Calcio, Avio Squadra, Avia Sicula Palermo, Brescia, Budrio, Cantiere C, Caproni, Sentis, Central del Latte di Genova, Chinotto Neri, Cittadella, Cornelianes, Cossatis, Cynthia, Fiat Torino, Fortitudo Trieste, Gavinovis, Genoa, Giovese, Guastaglia, Ilva Savona, Isota Frascini, Juve Pomigliano, Juventina Palermo, Lanciotto, Legnagard, Luperense, Magazzini generally, Marzato Manabio, Melzo, Mirandolas, Magliano, Montebelluna, Palermo Juventina, Pellizzari Arzignano, Proenat, Pro San Giorgio, Presesto, Ragusa, Real Vicenza, St. Littorio, San Marino, Sabina, Sestri Levante, Setmis, Tenente Mario Passamonte, Torviscosa, Ventimiglia, Viga La Mezzia, Villa Franca, Virtus Francavilla, Vincenzo Benini, Virtus Spoleto, Visnova, Vittorio Necci, Vibanes,